developing story in Forest Hill where police are investigating a deadly shooting.
A father and his little girl were killed, the area's third deadly shooting in just the past few weeks.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Texas rapper and Go Yayo affiliate, who goes by the name Hood fame Lil Ronnie, also known as G Money or the best gambler in Texas, unfortunately have passed away. And to make matters worse, he was at the car wash with his daughter, and she was also on the live during the shooting, and people are devastated that someone would do this to a child. Now, Hood fame was a rapper and a gambler out of Texas, also known for songs such as Streets Know, Inner Tube, and Moissanite. Not much details have been dropped about the shooting, who's behind it, or what their motive may have been, because it's still earlier in the case. However, everything took place at a car wash in an open, busy area, so I'm sure there's surveillance video that caught everything that took place. Now, we're not going to show it here due to YouTube and their guidelines, but there's videos already floating around of the aftermath of the shooting, and in a few of the videos, you can also see Lil Ronnie's deceased, lifeless body laying on the ground. Somehow, Lil Ronnie was outside of the car, and his daughter was still inside the car. So there's no telling as of yet if they were both shot inside the car and he decided to get out and try to run, or maybe he was already outside of the car and she was inside when everything transpired. Now also, it's not yet known on whether the daughter was targeted and shot on purpose, or if she just so happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time with her dad. And honestly, y'all, this is why if you know you're knee deep in the streets and you're into that lifestyle, you shouldn't be around anybody that's not. It's sad to say, however, when you're in that lifestyle and know people are willing to take your life if they see you, if you're out with someone, you're putting their life in danger as well. So when somebody want to do something to you, they could potentially end up hitting the other person, not on purpose, but just in the fact of trying to get to you. Now, usually in the street, if you catch an op with their kid or mother, out of respect, you give him or her a pass. Clearly, a lot of people may not go by those rules anymore, but it's an unwritten law that most guys in the streets abide by, because you don't attack women or kids who are innocent when it comes to the streets. But as we see, not everyone lives by those same rules, and unfortunately, a daughter isn't here today because of it. Now, according to reports, multiple 911 calls came in due to shots being let off at 6500 Forest Hill Drive, located at the Slabby's Express car wash. MedStar and Forest Hill Police Department reported to the scene, where they found 2 victims shot and unalive. They would later find out that the 2 victims were North Texas' own Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter, whose birthday was actually yesterday, according to sources closest to the family. At first, police didn't know who the 2 victims were until a family member would arrive to the scene and identify Chucky Smith, aka Lil Ronnie, and his daughter. A witness who heard the gunshots would tell ABC Texas, quote, "I was laying in my bed and I heard a bunch of gunshots. Initially, I thought it was them working in the street. It was loud. I wish they hadn't put that car wash right there because, yeah, it's just been issues upon issues, mainly with traffic getting out of my neighborhood." Now, this is because, according to reports, this fatal shooting is the 3rd incident this year that happened by the car wash involving a shooting. It seems like the car wash is breeding problems in the area, according to neighbors, because a woman was unalive last week when she was shot by a stray bullet while in her own backyard. Now, here's why it would make sense as to why the car wash is causing so much problems. It's an express car wash in the open, and if you aren't careful and your ops spot you, it's enough opportunity and time for them to actually do something to you before you even know what's going on, because your back is turned. Now, Lil Ronnie was also an affiliate of another Texas rapper by the name Hood fame Go Yayo, who's currently incarcerated. After news was spread of Lil Ronnie's passing, Yayo would take to his IG story to pay respect by posting a picture of him and Lil Ronnie and caption it saying, quote, "Life or death for you, big brother. at hood fame Lil Ronnie. In the next slide, he would say, quote, "Blood behind you for E." Now, also another person who was affiliated with Lil Ronnie was Hustle Cartel Gaming. The two would always compete against each other when it came to rolling dice, and would even go as far as challenging each other and make videos going back and forth about who's the better gambler on social media. Hustle Cartel would share his condolences as he posted a picture with Ronnie and captioned it saying, quote, "I couldn't imagine in a million years that last night would be the last time I talked to you, at hood fame Lil Ronnie, heartbreak emoji. You forever a legend, brother. You taught me so much game, rest in paradise. Until we meet again, one love, bruh." Now once again, it's unfortunate that his daughter got caught in the midst of her father's street business, but sadly this is how the streets are. You have to know that when you're living that life, you have to make sure you're not in public with any of your loved ones, because you can make them a target unknowingly, whether your ops decide to do something to you right then and there, or choose to target someone close to you in order to send you a message because they can't get close to you. In this case, I honestly don't think they purposely meant to unalive his daughter, and it seemed like a situation where they probably just shot into the car and his daughter ended up getting hit in the process. Unfortunately, she didn't make it, but this story reminds me of Atlanta rapper and Lil Baby affiliate lled. He was charged for shooting a 3-year-old in the head when he was spotted as op coming out the barbershop. Now, did he mean to shoot a 3-year-old? I doubt it. But when firing into a vehicle, it's always sketchy because your chances of you just hitting your target and no one else is slim. And if you look closely at the video, the vacuum from the car wash is still inside the car, which means that 9 times out of 10, he was vacuuming his car with his back turned and didn't even see it coming. Sheesh. But y'all, let this serve as a lesson. It's very unfortunate, and my condolences to the family for losing not one but 2 loved ones. And fellas, please, if you know you in them streets, and maybe at war or anything, try not to be out in the open with any loved ones because they too can get caught in the crossfire. Now, the family member that reported to the scene said that he wasn't into the streets and all he did was rap. However, someone's not just going to target you like that for no apparent reason. We don't know what he was into, but sources also say that whoever the shooter was stood over his body and fired multiple shots. Now, normally if someone's standing over you, that means it was personal and they wanted to make sure the job was done. And I do know that normally, a lot of the times when family members say that their loved one wasn't in the street, it just mainly mean that they didn't know what they was into in the street because he didn't show them that side. And it could have been anything. Someone mad over a bad deal, or someone mad that he was messing with their girlfriend. He was a gambler, so maybe he owed somebody some money. Who knows, right? It could have just been someone who was his op that spotted him at the car wash. The car wash is a very open area, so it wouldn't be hard to spot him, and he looks tall. So he definitely stick out like a sore thumb, man. So I don't know, but hopefully they at least get justice for the young girl that lost her life. I can't imagine how the mother feels, especially if the kid's birthday was really yesterday. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.